So girls, we were done with the carbon cycle. Now it's done for the water cycle. You can check your water cycle spread number 4.7 and page number 236 plus 237. Girls, water cycle is the easiest cycle among all, like carbon cycle, nitrogen cycle, and nutrient cycle, and water cycle. So water cycle is easiest among all. I think so. You might study this cycle in your geography or in your park study book as well, and as well as in your science subject in lower grades, because this is a very easy cycle, and we studied these cycles in our lower grades as well. So I think so that you might study this cycle in your lower classes as well, but as it is a part of your course, so I have to explain it. So water cycle starts from the freezing of the water. How water freeze? Why water freeze? Water freeze because of too much low temperature. When in some of the hilly areas where there is a too much low temperature, so what happens over there, the water in the lakes, in the rivers, anywhere in that region, okay, where there is too much low temperature, freezing point temperature, so over there the water freeze out. Clear? Simple hai. When there is too much low temperature in some of the areas, so over there the water freeze out, even in lakes, in rivers, whatever, in which place the water is present in these areas, the water will freeze out. Now when slowly and gradually the temperature changes, okay, mean now summer has been coming, summer starts, slowly and gradually the temperature changes and the sun heat become intense for that freezed water. ठीक है ना, सर्दी में क्योंकि सनलाइट इतनी इंटेंस नहीं होती, दैट इज द वाटर फ्रीज आउट, टेम्परेचर कम होता है. बट व्हेन इन द समर सीजन्स द टेम्परेचर बिकम इंटेंस, सो द सन हीट इज ऑल्सो इंटेंस एंड this sun heat is now responsible to melt that freeze water. Clear? Freeze हुआ, मौसम चेंज हुआ, समर स्टार्ट हुए and then the water start melting. Sometime the temperature is too much hot, which is responsible for the evaporation of water. Evaporation mean the conversion of water molecules into vapors. जब वाटर मॉलिक्यूल हमारे पास वेपर्स में कन्वर्ट हो जाते हैं, दिस इज नोन एज इवेपोरेशन. एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दिस इवेपोरेशन a lot of water molecule condense, mean इकट्ठे हो जाते हैं in the form of clouds in the sky. ठीक हो गया. वाटर वॉज फ्रीज बिकॉज ऑफ लो टेम्परेचर, इट मेल्ट बिकॉज ऑफ द इंटेंस टेम्परेचर इन द समर, इट स्टार्ट इवेपोरेटिंग बिकॉज ऑफ टू मच इंटेंस टेम्परेचर, मीन कन्वर्टिंग वाटर इनटू वेपर्स because of too much intense temperature, and when this water molecule evaporate, it start condensing in the sky into the clouds. ठीक है ना. so this water molecule, a lot of water molecule unite, condense and makes the clouds. फाइन. अब होता क्या है हमारे पास, water also evaporate with the help of water also evaporate from the plants as well. This is a plant, okay, so they are doing transpiration. So we can say transpiration is the loss of water, but they are doing transpiration in the form of evaporation, mean they are losing water in the form of vapors. Okay, evaporation means that when something lost water in the form of vapors. Fine. So plant losing water, plants are doing transpiration. Okay, they are also mean transpiration mean they are directly giving water, and also evaporation, so they are doing evapotranspiration, mean evaporation भी करे, transpiration भी करे. Fine. the loss of water from the surface of the tree or leaves. ठीक है ना. so they are also losing water in the form of vapors. So again water, that vapors condense in the form of the clouds in the sky. ठीक है ना. तो ट्री से भी इवेपोरेशन ट्रांसपायरेशन हुई तो क्लाउड्स में कन्वर्ट हो गए, रिवर से, लेक से, सी से, वहाँ से भी वेपर्स में वेपर फॉर्म में इवेपोरेट हुए तो कंडेंस हो गए. ठीक है ना. नाउ इट्स टर्न टू रिटर्न द वाटर, बिकॉज वाटर जा रहा है लेकिन आ नहीं रहा. आर यू गेटिंग मी ना. यहाँ से भी वाटर गया, over here the water evaporated, and over here the water evaporated, over here the water is freezed, mean water अभी किधर से भी नहीं आया. Fine. we didn't get the cycled water, mean recycling. Fine. now this portion, This portion shows that water is returning to the environment. How? In the form of snow or in the form of rain. Mean precipitation mean small molecules, granules, whatever, like snow, like rain, mean they precipitated in a collected form like a droplets. Fine. So these clouds mean they were condensed because of the evaporated water or transpired water. They start converting into water again, okay, when this cloud become too much bulky and they can't accommodate further water molecule, they released in the form of water. Okay, they start precipitating that water molecule either in the form of snow or in the form of rain. Snow may be convert hoga, slowly and gradually that snow will melt and will released into the lakes and river. Okay, रेन का पानी भी वापस से जाएगा किधर, रिवर और लेक्स में, और स्नो का पानी और सॉरी स्नो से भी कन्वर्ट होगा इनटू द वाटर एंड देन फ्रॉम द वाटर इट विल बी गिवन टू द रिवर्स और लेक्स व्हाटएवर. ठीक है ना. सो some of the water will be used or will be used by the plants, fine, and some of the water will be returned to the lakes again. Okay, so this is the complete water cycle. What happens in the water cycle? First of all, freezing of water because of too much low temperature, but when the temperature raised, so what happens? Melting of that water happens. Okay, after that melting, from the melted water, evaporation of water taken place in the form of water vapors, and then this water vapor condense in the sky in the form of clouds. Okay, same inside the plant, because plant absorb water from the soil. In the soil we have water. How we get water in the soil? When it rains, when it fall on the soil, so it has been absorbed by the soil. Okay, soil हमारे पास जब rain होती है water को absorb कर लेती है, and that water is then available for the plants when it grow over there. Okay, so the plant that is over here, it also evaporate or transpire water into the environment, the water that is present in the plant body because of absorbing water from the soil. ओके दिस सो देखो प्लांट ने सॉइल से ऑब्जर्व किया, प्लांट ने इन्वायरमेंट को दिया, क्लाउड्स बने, क्लाउड्स ने रेन किया, रेन ने फिर सॉइल में डाला, सॉइल ने फिर वो प्लांट को दिया. सो इट इज़ अ साइकिलिंग और नॉट. इसी तरह फ्रीज हुआ, फ्रीजिंग से मेल्ट हुआ, मेल्ट से एवेपोरेट हुआ, एवेपोरेट से क्लाउड बने, क्लाउड से रेन हुई, रेन से फिर लेक्स और रिवर्स वगैरह को मिला, फिर टेम्परेचर हुआ, फिर फ्रीज हुआ, फिर मेल्ट हुआ. सो द साइकिल कंटिन्यूज. ठीक है. सो प्लांट ने एवेपोरेट किया, देन व्हाट हैपन्स, टू मच बल्कि क्लाउड्स जो है, सो दे कांट एकोमोडेट दैट मच वाटर वेपर्स. सो व्हाट हैपेंड, दे प्रेसिपिटेटेड देयर मॉलिक्यूल्स इन द फॉर्म ऑफ स्नो एंड रेन. ठीक है ना. एंड नाउ दिस स्नो एंड रेन इज रीअवेलेबल टू reconvert the water for the plants and for the lakes, to reuse by the plants and to be given to the lakes for the freezing and melting, and the process will continue. So this is a complete water cycle. So as I said, this is the easiest cycle of all. Okay, so hope it is clear to you. I am saying again and again that if there is any query, any confusion regarding any cycle, any topic, so you can ask me in the chat box. I am going to share the animated video of carbon cycle and water cycle in the group. Okay, not on the portal, because on the portal there is the issue of copyright, so they block that videos on the portal. Okay, so I'm going to share the videos and the animated videos of both cycle, that is carbon cycle and water cycle, in the group, and you must have to watch those videos. Clear, girls?